In the past, conventional heat pump systems were known for their poor efficiency and performance in cold weather temperatures, but that was then. This is today. Mitsubishi Electric Cooling and Heating's revolutionary heat pump technology and our zoned comfort solutions can give everyone in your home total personalized comfort year-round, even in sub-zero temperatures. Here's how they work. Mitsubishi Electric's ultra-efficient heat pump systems consist of an indoor air handling unit and an outdoor condensing unit, which are connected via 2 refrigerant lines. Together, they work to efficiently transfer the desired cooling or heating energy to your personalized comfort zones. In summer, air conditioning is produced when heat energy from inside your home is absorbed by the system's refrigerant and transferred to the outdoor air. In winter, the refrigerant cycle is reversed, and the system extracts heat from the outdoor air and transfers it inside to heat your home. For those requiring high-performance heating in colder temperatures and climates, our expert engineers have developed hyperheating inverter technology. Our hyperheating outdoor units use an enhanced compressor design to continue extracting heat energy, even when the true outdoor temperature reaches down to -13 degrees Fahrenheit. When compared to other fossil fuel burning heating systems, our modern heat pumps provide exceptional heating performance while being a greener, more environmentally friendly option for your home. All of this is possible due to our advanced variable speed inverter compressor technology, which results in our systems using up to 40% less energy than conventional systems. In addition, a single outdoor unit can control up to 8 indoor units for added comfort and efficiency, with multiple styles available for added versatility. Our indoor units also feature true air filtration for your home, resulting in improved air quality with whisper-quiet operation, perfect for any home, even a baby's nursery. With Mitsubishi Electric zoned comfort solutions, room-by-room temperature control is at your fingertips. With temperature sensed at each of the indoor units, constant comfort is now a reality. With Mitsubishi Electric zoned comfort solutions, put your comfort in constant cruise control. Our industry-leading, variable speed, inverter-driven compressor steadily provides precise cooling and heating in each room or zone. Stop guzzling gas with yesterday's technology. Inside, many attractive and discreet indoor unit styles are available. These include wall-mounted, floor-mounted, ceiling recessed, and ducted options. Our advanced filtration is constantly cleaning the air directly in each room or zone. With removable, cleanable filters, a healthier home is within your reach. Clear up the air and make comfort personal.
Welcome. My name is Brett Little. I'm the Executive Director here at the nonprofit, the Green Home Institute. The Green Home Institute has a mission to empower people to make healthier and more sustainable choices in the renovation and construction of the places we live. And we've been headquartered right in Grand Rapids since 2000. We're so excited to be bringing you behind the scenes on single-family homes, multifamily mixed-use, new construction, gut renovations on our green building tours. So I hope you'll join us as we interview architects, builders, homeowners, developers, energy raters, and really ask them questions as to how and why they are committed to green building in their projects. All of our courses are approved for continuing education in GBCI, AIA HSW, NARI Green, Certified Green Professional, Certified Green Home Professional, BPI NonWholeHouse, and they may be applicable to your state-based design or contractor license. This particular course is also approved for LEED Accredited Professional in Homes. And to get your continuing ed, make sure you take the quiz while you watch the video or after the video and get an 80% passing rate. And don't forget, you can always watch any previous videos anytime at our website and our YouTube channel. Hey everyone, we're down in Fennville, Michigan at the Purcell Residence, and we're going to be touring this entire house both during pre-drywall and now at the final construction. Our member Eric Hughes from Image Design is going to be joining us a little bit later, but just real quick, this house right here is a new construction single-family one-story home, and it's pursuing Platinum level in the GreenStar certification. And part of that pursuit is an all-electric home, so gas-free, as well as zero energy capable certification. So that's basically meaning it's going to produce as much energy as it consumes over the course of a year, based on energy modeling. And then also, interestingly, they're pursuing the Disability Advocates of Kent County's ZeroStep Accessible program. So this is an accessibility for all program, hopefully under the Silver certification, and then many other green features. So right now I've got Jake from Our Value Homes who's going to be taking us through the tour a little bit. But Jake, maybe you can just introduce your company.
Sure.
And the concepts of this house.
All right. I'm Jake Viersen of Our Value Homes. What we do is we build custom homes of uncompromising comfort, health, and durability. Some of our unique things are we believe in amazing home performance every time. And we have a passionate commitment to excellence in all that we do. We learn something from every home, something we can improve on, do better, new products, new materials that we try out. This home features insulating concrete form walls and polished concrete floors. We've tried out a new HVAC system where we have an air to water heat pump generating the heated water for the radiant floors. So this is the Chiltrix heat pump. It is currently running, and you'll notice is extremely quiet, which is a benefit for the homeowners. They never have to hear it from the outside. It is about a 2.5 ton unit, meaning 30,000 BTU is the max capacity, which is more than enough for a home of this size. Right now what it's doing is it's chilling water to bring inside and cool the air and dehumidify. It also can switch modes and it can heat a tank of water for the domestic hot water use. The water heater is connected directly to the heat pump, the outdoor heat pump, the HVAC system, in the same way that a de-superheater works off geothermal heat pumps. The other thing in the mechanic room that we can see now is the hot water tank, which looks just about like any other water heater, except that it has an extra set of ports in and out. That comes directly from the heat pump, bringing heated glycol in through a heat exchanger inside the water heater. Then it also has backup electric heating elements in the event that you need to boost it really quick or need extra capacity. And this way, we're generating our hot water at about 1/3 the cost of standard electric water heaters.
Also in the mechanical room, we have a radon vent. Just in general, I do radon venting in every home because we don't know if you're going to have radon in your homes prior to building the homes. And it's just as a peace of mind for my clients and stuff, we vent for radon. This one is a passive system, meaning that we don't have any power ventilation to it or anything. It just naturally vents up. It's designed so if we test for radon in the future and find it, we can make it an active system and actually add a power vent to it and pressurize the whole system underneath our slab, and it will, pull the radon out from underneath the slab.
All right, so Jake, you talked a little bit about during the pre-drywall section about the reduced holes in the ceiling and the chaseway up there. So this is actually an innovative credit we're going to be looking at for the GreenStar program. Can you talk a little bit more about some of the other benefits of that?
Absolutely. One of the problems that it solves is that of condensation on the back of drywall. So in the cooling season, when it is cool and dry inside and warm and moist in the attic, the vapor drive is going to push down and tend to condensate on the back of the drywall, which can lead to mold and rot and all kinds of other air quality problems. This product is variable vapor permeable. So if there's excessive moisture on the top side, it will open its pores and let a small amount through, enough that it can dissipate into the home. Conversely, in the winter season, it's closed so that the moist air that's inside the home can't escape and get out into the attic and wet the insulation that way. So we're protected in both seasons from moisture problems.
Here you can see we used rock stool mineral wool insulation. It's called Safe and Sound. It's a bad insulation that we use to control sound inside the home, but it's also fire retardant and resistant, and it's all natural, made of ground up stone, so it's a more environmentally friendly product than anything else out there, and it worked really nice within this home. We're here in the garage where the house is insulated concrete forms. We're here in the garage, which is stick framed, and we had an R9.6 2-inch zip system going around it. But the homeowner thought of taking the recycled foam from the ICF walls and sticking it in the cavity, which actually added almost another R11 to it. So we're right around R20 in the garage now with recycled content from the dumpster. And he's gone around the whole garage and all the cavities and filled it with different foams that were in the dumpster. And we doubled the R value of the garage for free.
What you see behind me is a 7.6 kilowatt ground mounted photovoltaic array. A ground mount was chosen here rather than roof mount, even though the home was designed and oriented to allow roof mount. But we chose to do that to preserve a couple of large trees and maximize the use then of the solar. Another thing you'll notice, well, I suppose you can't see it here, but it is an adjustable ground mount, meaning we can orient the panels to optimize the summer sun and the winter sun. And the final reason ground mount was chosen is because the homeowner then can very easily remove snow from them in the winter. Okay, they're manually adjusted. There are two different marks on there for the to follow the path of the sun. So they'll probably get adjusted midsummer and midwinter to optimize them. Just by loosening a bolt, tilt the panel, tighten the bolt.
I'm Roz Lindsay. I'm with Solar Winds, and we are the Solar Winds Power Systems. And we put the solar array in for this home. And one of the things I wanted to demonstrate was the web-based monitoring that the homeowner or the owner of the system can use to monitor how their solar array is doing. There's an inverter system that is connected to the solar array. Each solar array has an optimizer, so each optimizer reports what each panel is doing. So the way that we look to see how all the panels are doing is through the web-based monitoring. Each homeowner has an account, and as you can see in this case, it's a cloudy day, so you can see that some panels are creating more power than others. So the darker colors are the less, the lighter colors are more production.
And this is something that if there's a failure, you can find that, right?
It tips us off to see where we need to draw attention to. Now, it could be either the optimizer that's attached to the solar panel or the solar panel. And in the case of it's the solar panel, each solar panel has 3 diodes. So when you check the data per panel, if you see that one's running a third less, that's usually the indicator that we've got a bad panel. Now, with that said, we've had, in 10 years' time, 2 bad panels. So, most times if we find anything wrong, it would be the optimizer, and it's a very, very, very easy fix. What we do is we just go replace the optimizer. And then what each web-based monitoring system has is the ability to have a kiosk view. So this is kind of cool because you can just have it floating through what your system is doing just in time. And we have weather data and what it looks like that way, what you're making overall, and then it goes into how your week looks. So you get the environmental benefits, and it's kind of a nice tool to show people that how your system's performing, or like I said, in some cases people like to have a kiosk set up so that they can just look over.
We have an induction cooktop here, and one of the reasons that we chose induction cooktop, and it's good for people with disabilities in the future, is that you can't burn yourself on it. It's based on magnets.
So I'm going to go ahead and turn this on high.
Jake can turn it on high right now, and you can put your hand on it.
No burning.
Without a metal pan that is magnetic, it won't burn your hand or anything. So the advantages are when you get older and stuff, you're not able to harm yourself and different things. So it's one of the advantages of induction cooktop.
Another advantage is that it does not put any gases into the air, nor as much heat in the air. And in an efficient home, excessive heat from a gas stove is a concern. What we've chosen to do with this is it's a recirculating hood that traps odors and grease. This is a recirculating hood that traps odors and grease. We have not used an outdoor exhausting because that comes with some serious comfort penalties and challenges in a tight home. How do we bring in the makeup air? How do we filter it? How do we remove moisture from it? How do we heat it? Those are all significant challenges. What we've done to address the fresh air problem is to use an energy recovery ventilator. So this is the energy recovery ventilator. What it does is it pulls stale air out of the bathrooms and it runs it through this core, which exchanges heat with a new stream of fresh air coming in. And that stream of fresh air then gets distributed throughout the house. So this runs on a timer to control the amount of fresh air into the home. Yet when you need to exhaust the bathrooms on a higher level, there's a button in each room to kick it on high for 20, 40, or 60 minutes as needed.
So Eric, one of the features of a green home is health and materials. It's one of the two of the 5 pillars of green. Mm-hmm. So from a materials standpoint and even a health standpoint, can you tell us a little bit about this beautiful cabinetry I'm seeing here?
The cabinetry here came from Woodways, who manufactures probably within 30 miles from the site here. I use them for all my cabinetry in my homes. They're all water-based cabinetry, FSC certified wood. The wood's sourced from, as close as they can to their facility and stuff. And the cabinets are all water-based, stains and
so they're sealed, so the formaldehyde's not
right,
getting out of them.
And they're using, zero and no VOC glues and stains and everything in their facility. Their facility actually scans the wood as it comes in, and they recognize where the knots are in the wood and stuff and utilize all the wood that's possible. Then what they don't is recycled and stuff. So Jessica from Woodways is who I work with, and she's been great. I would want to work with anybody else but them. So.
Yeah, and from a health standpoint too, and materials, I'm noticing, there's just beautiful concrete flooring here. No carpeting. And then what about like the paint on the walls, the primers, the sealants?
And we specify throughout our projects that there's low and no VOC paints and caulks and stains and sealants on the floors. And we're real specific about that with our builders, and Jake always follows what we specify and stuff. So we're real particular about those things and stuff. So
yeah, we can't capture it on the film, but I don't smell that that new home.
Yeah,
smell,
you don't smell.
I can breathe.
VOCs in the home when you walk into it, like many parade our homes that I go into. You smell that new home smell, and you don't smell that here. It's just natural smell.
Regarding the VOCs, we did use a lot of low VOC products, so there was not much odor during construction. But what I would like to point out is that the energy recovery ventilator takes care of any that might happen afterward. In fact, in my own home, which is 4 years old now, if I leave on vacation and turn mine off, when I come home, it will still have that new home smell. So that tells me that it's constantly working to bring fresh air in and exhaust any gases in the home.
So again, one of the aspects of a green home and one of the pillars is water conservation, preserving and saving water. Even in a state like Michigan, where we've got a lot of water, it's important to reduce your water usage. And so if you didn't know this, believe it or not, toilets are one of the #1 culprits, at least in our climate, where we don't have a lot of arid outdoor usage for water, for water demand. And it's interesting because toilets are one of the simplest things you can change. They don't reduce your comfort. They don't require you to take an uncomfortable shower or you name it. And so here this home is featuring a 0.8 gallon per flush single flush toilet. So if you know anything about toilets, the average is about 1.6. Typical toilets now for green certifications are 1.28 gallon per flush, and they've even got ones down to, I think, 1. But this one here is actually 0.8, And so it just really minimizes that high water usage application of a home.
The other aspect that we've did around here is we've added the grab bars to these areas for future use of somebody with disabilities. And we have multiple grab bars in different spots to help people with different disabilities to be used here. These 2 bedrooms here are guest rooms, and they have family members that are disabled, and it will help them be able to use these bathrooms throughout the home.
In order to minimize the disturbance to the site, one of the things we chose to do was a frost-protected shallow foundation. What that means is this home does not have a basement. A basement was not wanted because we don't want any steps. It's a zero-step home. Then in order to minimize disturbance to the vegetation, what we have done is gone shallower with the footing. We're about 20 inches in the ground rather than your typical 42. And then insulation is placed in the critical areas to keep the ground heat underneath the home and prevent frost then from heaving it.
Okay, the landscaping is going to be up close to the house. There'll be evergreen plants, dogwoods, a Japanese, well, whatever Japanese is going to be. We're going to have hostas in the back where there's some shade, a garden, what we're calling a courtyard off my mother-in-law's back bedroom door, and in the front entrance we're going to put some evergreens, flowers up close to the house, but instead of grass, I've been through that where you mow it and fertilize it and mow it and fertilize it and water it and mow it and fertilize it, and I'm done with that. And so we're using a plant called liriope, and that grows to get maybe as high as 12 inches. It's kind of grassy. It does have some flowers in the spring. Mow it down in the fall and it's good to go. It just keeps growing and growing and growing. So we're going to put sprigs in the ground and just let it take over about 15 to 20 feet out, and then that takes us to the natural landscape that we're not changing. And the birds love the area, and we didn't want to disturb that and cut down a bunch of trees, so it's just going to be natural outside of about a 35-foot ring around the house. And a garden. We're going to have a garden, vegetable garden and flower garden for sure. Yep.
Very cool. What was the other thing you wanted to cover? That was it?
Those were the ones.
Is there anything you wanted to talk about that you were excited about the house? Like now that you're almost, everything's all set. Is there anything you wanted to talk about just for the fun of it?
Yes.
Yeah.
I love the fact that it is passive solar. The sun coming through the front window into my kitchen where I wash the dishes at the sink and prepare meals, and it through the front doors, and I'm actually able to watch the sun come up and how it hits the front of the house, or the south side of the house, and then goes down in the west, and how that has happened all summer long, from high in the sky to now coming in these front windows. The almost 3-foot overhang of eaves and soffit take care of the sun in the summertime and let it in the winter. So we're excited to be able to try that and have it actually work and heat the concrete floor. And we also have, which I'm very excited about, radiant floor heat. I don't want to say I want winter to be here, but it would be nice to be when it's cold, because everyone tells me how warm it is, and how the heat actually rises from the floor and warms things rather than warming the air. So I'm excited to try that out this winter for my first winter.
So Eric, before we came here to help get the zero energy capable certification on the house, we were digging apart into your HERS index rating. So that's the home energy rating score for this house. And originally you had a 7, so pretty close to 0. And in order to get that zero energy certification, we need to see pretty much a 0 on there. And so we looked at it, and this house was predicted to use about 2,000 more kilowatt hours a year than it generated. So it's just so close. And we actually reached out to the energy rater and said, is there something in here that maybe you missed, you didn't get to? We're really getting really picky on this one to try to get to that certification. And he said, just the way that the solar is set up,
maybe there's something he didn't quite put right into the REM rate model. So I reached out to the solar installer, Solar Winds, and they sent me some more information on the solar PV.
Okay.
Using the PV Watts tool that's free for anyone from NREL. And actually, they were able to bump that solar generation up based on their predictions to about, I think, 11,500 kilowatt hours a year for this house. And this house is only predicted to use around 11,000, so it's about 500 more. So once we got that information, we were able to actually pretty much be able to give you the Zero Energy Capable Award for this work. So we'll be getting the word out about that. But it was just interesting, for these types of homes, if you're trying to hit zero energy, you really got to get picky and start digging into things. So that was one thing that we did with Mike, and we were thankful for him to get us that report, and we'll share it with you all along with the HERS rating so you can take a look at it. And then I think what he'll eventually do is use that information to update the report to hopefully get you a lower score. But
No, that would be exciting.
Yeah. So I just kind of wanted to wrap up with that information. It's kind of new to you right now.
Right.
Yeah, you're just learning
Excited
that.
to hear that.
Yeah, but Eric, just this is an amazing design here, amazing work. We're real excited to that you gave us some time to interview about this, and that the house is being opened up for a tour. But can you just tell us a little bit more about image design, and then where people can find more information about your work?
Yeah, image design, we've been, since about 2008, we've been doing sustainable green homes, and that's our passion. That's mainly what we're interested in doing, and we started with one of the first LEED Platinum homes in the nation, and the second in Michigan, and from there I've just been doing LEED certified homes and green homes from that point on, and each home we do kind of follow the Kaizen philosophy. We're continually improving. We always look at what we did in the past and try to make it better in the next home, and this home is, of course, one of my latest homes, so it's better than all my previous homes. So we just keep trying to improve with every home and learn from the previous home. Any mistakes we made, we try to correct. Any new ideas, we try to integrate, and that's the whole thought process behind image design is, to give my clients a home that has no energy bills and is healthy, and it's just the whole philosophy behind us. We started a new company called Seed Studios, where I'm going to be selling my sustainable greenhouse plans online. That should be going live within the month or so, and you can find that at seedstudiosllc.com, and you can find us at imagedesignarch.com, and come check us out.
Well, thanks, Eric. And Eric also was our vice president and one of our longtime board members in the past. So if it wasn't for Eric and all of his time, GHI may not be what it is today. So appreciate your time. Thanks for having us out, and hope you all enjoyed the tour, and we'll catch you on the next one. Take care.
All right, thank you.
Well, thanks for joining us, and a big thanks to our volunteers, our board of directors, our members, and our sponsors who allow us to do what we do. A huge thanks to our top sponsors, T-Stud, who make insulated studs that help save energy and money in the walls, and Shrinergy, who have microgrid solutions and portable battery and solar solutions for emergency issues, for travel, and for backup energy and saving energy at home. Check them out. And make sure to go to our website, greenhomeinstitute.org. Again, check out all of our videos and upcoming session and live webinar events. Thank you.